name is Amanda Nicole, and I am a faith-based life coach, and I specifically help women who are contemplating divorce or who have been divorced to reconcile the decision to divorce with their faith, and then to use that divorce to give them freedom as they continue through their life and their relationship with God. So, my story is that years ago, I was in the situation that you were in. I was in a marriage that was completely untenable. I felt like, there's got to be some kind of exception for people in my situation in scripture to allow me to be able to get a divorce. So I did like you're probably doing and looked on the internet and looked in books and looked in resources to see what does the Bible say about divorce and how might I be able to make the decision to divorce, but also feel like it's congruent with my faith. And so I looked and, found every resource that I possibly could. And I found that pretty much all of the resources that I could find were advocating reconciliation. We're advocating, pray for your marriage and let God fix it. Don't get a divorce and things like that. And the information that I did find on divorce was completely judgmental. It was, condemning, and it basically scared you into just, doing nothing and hoping that things would get better. So that's what I did. I found every, we went to counseling. I, found every resource that I could on saving your marriage, on, this is, this 3-step process on, a better marriage, better communication. And I just tried everything that I could try for literally years. And so years later, I came back to the same place where things had gotten worse. Nothing had gotten better. My, mental state and my emotional state, had gotten worse. And it was like, I've tried everything I know to try, and I'm back at the same place. I need to look into divorce again. And so the second time I looked into divorce, I was like, okay, God, I'm not going to go to resources. I'm going to go to you, and I'm going to see what you have to say on this subject, because I feel like that based on what I know about you, God, and how much you love me, this cannot be your will for me. There's just no way that this is what you want for me. But I need to be able to see how that is the case in scripture, because right now, based on what I'm seeing in scripture, there seems to be a disconnect between how I know you feel about me and what I know your plans and purpose for me would be versus what I'm seeing in scripture regarding this subject of divorce. And so I really just dug into scripture and dug into God to say, I need to be able to understand this as it pertains to my specific situation. If it's your will that I need to stay, that's fine. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. But I need to know, is what's happening? How do I, get my marriage to improve and not live the rest of my life like this if it's your will for me to stay? And then if it's not your will for me to stay, help me be able to reconcile that with my faith with you, so that I will have the confidence to leave and know that you're leaving with me. So that's what I did. And God took me on a journey to help me understand how to reconcile the decision to divorce with my faith. And now my company and all of the resources that I create are directly from what I was taught through that experience, as well as scripture. And it is unlike anything else out there. I've heard someone say before that if you're looking for information and you can't find what you're looking for, it's because you haven't created it. And that I found that to be completely true, where the information that God gave me when I sought Him for myself is completely different than anything else that you will find out there. And that's why I have, kind of coined it freedom through divorce, because that's exactly what it gave me. It's completely the opposite of the guilt and condemnation that you normally find when you look for resources on divorce. And the important thing that I feel like is, a lot of the times when you are looking for information on divorce is very much theology. It's very much this is what the community says on this subject, and it's not very I've been through this, I've walked through this, I know what you're going through. And so that's one of the things that makes when I teach on this subject unique, is that I've been through it, I know where you're at. And so it's not just theology, it is, I've walked it and lived it. And so I think you get a different perspective when that's the case. So hi, my name is Amanda Nicole, and I'm a Christian life coach and divorce survivor. I'm passionate about seeing Christian women discover and participate in their God-given destiny. Many of us have had our destiny derailed by an ungodly marriage, which has left us broken and hurting. We stay in verbally, physically, and emotionally abusive marriages for fear that God will be mad at us, or that will ruin our kids' lives if we get a divorce. Most times, these fears are based in unbiblical scare tactics. I'm dedicated to shedding light on these lies and helping you experience freedom through divorce. My online school explores the truth about marriage, divorce, and the Bible, and I offer one-on-one life coaching for those who are seeking godly counsel unique to their specific situation. To learn more, subscribe to my channel, enroll in my Authorized Divorce online course, and or visit my website and book a 1-hour coaching session with me. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Please consider leaving a comment, sharing, and liking this video. Also, this channel content is made possible by generous subscriber donations. To donate, use the link in the description.